My dearest friends, my beautiful family, if you are seeing this right now, I want you to know something profoundly important. The title of this video is not clickbait. It is a direct and urgent message for your soul. When I say Gabriel cried seeing your situation, this is urgent. I need you to understand that we are not talking about pity. We are talking about a deep, divine empathy that recognizes the sacred journey you are on, the unseen battles you are fighting, and the magnificent potential that is currently trapped, waiting to burst free. This isn't a message of doom, it's a profound call to awakening. And if that resonates even a little bit in your heart, then stay with me, because what I'm about to share with you will transform how you view your struggles, your purpose, and your own incredible strength. Now, you might be thinking, Gabriel cried? What does that even mean for me? How could anyone, especially a heavenly messenger, know what I'm going through? And that's a fair question, my friend. But here's the first crucial insight I want to offer you, right here, right now, that will shift your perspective. Gabriel's tears are not tears of sorrow for your weakness. They are tears of recognition for your unyielding spirit, tears of holy frustration for the incredible power you possess but are not fully activating. They are tears that echo the divine longing for you to step into the fullness of who you were created to be. The urgency isn't a threat, it's an invitation, a cosmic push to remind you that your time to truly live, to truly thrive, is now. I know what it feels like to carry burdens that feel invisible to the world. To walk through your days with a smile, while inside, a storm rages. To pretend everything is fine, when in reality, your spirit feels bruised, your dreams feel distant, and your hope feels like a flickering candle in a hurricane. Maybe you're facing financial strain, a relationship that's crumbling, health challenges that seem insurmountable, or perhaps a profound sense of loneliness even when surrounded by people. You might feel stuck, as if you're hitting your head against a wall, repeating the same patterns, asking the same questions, and getting no answers. You might be exhausted, tired of fighting, tired of trying, tired of just existing. And it's precisely in these moments, my dear one, that the heavens are watching, and yes, Gabriel is observing your situation, not with judgment, but with an immense, overflowing compassion and an urgent desire for your liberation. Think about a moment in your life when you felt utterly alone. A moment when the weight of the world seemed to press down on your shoulders, and you wondered if anyone, anywhere, truly understood the depth of your struggle. Perhaps it was a quiet evening, tears streaming down your face in the dark, a silent scream escaping your heart. Or maybe it was in a crowded room, feeling more isolated than ever, surrounded by laughter that didn't reach you. We've all been there. It's a universal human experience to feel isolated in our pain. But here's what no one tells you, those moments of deepest vulnerability are also moments of profound connection to something far greater than yourself. They are the moments when the divine tapestry of empathy weaves itself around you, even if you can't feel it yet. Gabriel, as a messenger, as a symbol of divine observation, sees not just your pain, but the strength you are calling upon just to get through the next minute. He sees the courage it takes to put one foot in front of the other. He sees the unyielding light within you that, despite everything, refuses to be extinguished. Let me share a story. Not of a king or a prophet, but of a woman named Elena, living a quiet life in a bustling city. Elena was a kind soul, always giving, always helping, always putting others first. But beneath her gentle exterior, she carried a heavy load. Her small business was failing, her health was declining, and she felt completely overwhelmed, lost in a sea of responsibilities and expectations. She would often sit alone after midnight, staring at the ceiling, feeling like she was drowning. She prayed, she cried, she sought answers, but nothing seemed to shift. She felt invisible. One night, utterly broken, she simply whispered, "I can't do this anymore. I'm so tired. In that very moment, she felt a profound, gentle warmth envelop her. No grand visions, no booming voice, just an undeniable sense of being seen, truly seen, not for her failures, but for her heart, for her fight. It wasn't a miracle that instantly solved her problems, but it was a miracle that changed her perspective. It was the realization that she wasn't alone, that her struggle was being witnessed, and that the tears she shed were not just her own, but echoes of a cosmic empathy. Gabriel's tears, in that context, represent the divine acknowledgement of Elena's journey, a silent testament to her resilience. The urgency here, my friends, is not about judgment. It's about time. Your time. It's about the precious moments you are spending stuck in a narrative of limitation, when a story of triumph is waiting to unfold. It's about the potential for joy, peace, and abundance that is being delayed. Gabriel's tears are a wake-up call, a divine plea for you to recognize the profound truth that your situation is not your destiny. It is a temporary chapter, a crucible designed to refine and reveal the incredible being you truly are. And the most urgent message right now is this: you have the power to turn this around. You have always had it. But here's the catch, the crucial piece of understanding that many miss: the divine doesn't just observe, it responds to your internal shifts. Gabriel's tears are not just a passive acknowledgement, they are an active, urgent prayer from the universe for you to see yourself, to value yourself, and to act for yourself. This isn't about waiting for a savior outside of you. It's about awakening the savior within you. It's about realizing that your tears, your frustrations, your deepest longings, are all part of a sacred dialogue with the cosmos, and the response is always one of love, guidance, and unwavering support. So, how do we begin to make this shift? How do we move from feeling seen in our struggle to feeling empowered by that divine observation? The first step, my beloved family, is to acknowledge the weight you've been carrying. Don't push it away. Don't minimize it. Look it square in the eye. Allow yourself to feel the sadness, the anger, the frustration, the fear. Because when you truly acknowledge what is, you create space for what can be. This isn't about dwelling in the negativity, it's about honoring your human experience. Imagine Gabriel, the divine messenger, standing beside you, not wringing his hands in despair, but looking at you with a gaze so loving, so understanding, that it melts away your shame and self-judgment. He's saying, I see your pain, and I honor your journey. This deep validation is the soil from which true transformation grows. Let's talk about the nature of this urgency. It's not a panic alarm designed to frighten you. It's the urgency of a seed that is ready to sprout, but needs the right conditions. It's the urgency of a river that yearns to flow freely to the ocean, but might be temporarily blocked by debris. Your life, your purpose, your potential, are that seed, that river. The urgent call is for you to clear the debris, to create the conditions for your own magnificent unfolding. What is holding you back? Is it a limiting belief that whispers you're not good enough? Is it the fear of failure, or perhaps, even more subtly, the fear of success? Is it the stories you've told yourself about why you can't, why you shouldn't, why you're not ready? Think of it like this: every single one of us has an internal master plan, a divine blueprint for our highest good. When we deviate from that plan, when we dim our light, when we settle for less than we deserve, it creates a disharmony, a cosmic ouch. Gabriel's tears are like the ouch of the universe, a deeply compassionate response to seeing you, a beloved creation, struggling to align with your true self. The urgency is to come back into alignment, to remember your inherent worth, to reclaim your power. Let me give you a powerful example. A young man named David felt trapped in a job he loathed, constantly drained, always feeling like he was living someone else's life. He knew deep down he was meant for something more creative, something that involved helping people find their voice. But the fear of leaving a stable income, the pressure from his family, and his own self-doubt kept him chained. One day, while meditating, he had a vivid image of himself standing before a vast, starry expanse, and he felt an overwhelming sense of disappointment, not from an external source, but from within himself. It was as if his own soul was crying, urging him to move. This was his Gabriel moment. It wasn't about God being angry, it was about the divine within him aching for his true expression. The urgency he felt wasn't external pressure, it was internal longing. He started taking small steps, learning a new skill, volunteering, connecting with like-minded people. It wasn't overnight, but that internal urgency, that deeply felt divine nudge, propelled him forward, eventually leading him to a career where he truly thrived and helped countless others. This brings us to the core revelation: the urgency is not to quickly fix something outside of you, but to rapidly shift something inside of you. It's to dismantle the false narratives, to release the grip of fear, and to embrace the truth of your inherent worth and power. This isn't just self-help, this is soul healing. This is answering a divine call. So, what are the practical steps you can take, starting today, to respond to this urgent, compassionate call from the heavens? First, I want you to practice radical self-compassion. This is not self-pity, it is radical kindness. If Gabriel can shed tears of empathy for your situation, can you not, for one moment, offer yourself that same profound understanding? Stop beating yourself up. Stop replaying your mistakes. Forgive yourself for not being where you think you should be. Your journey is unique, and it is unfolding exactly as it needs to for your growth. Speak to yourself as you would speak to a beloved child, or to a dear friend in pain. Affirm your worth, your resilience, your unwavering light. Remind yourself that you are doing the best you can with the tools you have, and that you are constantly evolving. Second, identify any limiting belief that is holding you captive. Just one. Is it I'm not smart enough? I'm not worthy of love? I'll always struggle financially? Once you identify it, I want you to challenge it. Ask yourself, is this absolutely, 100% true? Where did this belief come from? Is it serving me? The answer, I promise you, will be no. This belief is a cage you've built around yourself, and it's time to start bending the bars. Every time that thought creeps in, consciously replace it with an empowering truth. I am capable. I am worthy of profound love. I am a magnet for abundance. This isn't just positive thinking, it's reprogramming your subconscious mind, inviting a new reality. Gabriel's tears are also a cry for you to see the truth of your divine identity, to shake off the falsehoods that bind you. Third, take one small, purposeful action, however tiny, towards the life you envision. Not a giant leap, just a baby step. If you dream of writing a book, write one sentence. If you want to improve your health, drink one extra glass of water. If you're seeking a new job, update one line on your resume. The power is not in the size of the action, but in the intention behind it. This small step sends a powerful message to the universe, and to your own subconscious, that you are ready to move forward, that you are actively responding to the urgent call for your growth. It's a declaration of your intention, a signal that you're clearing the path for the river of your potential to flow. Remember Elena? After her moment of profound recognition, she didn't magically get a loan or have her business saved overnight. But she started to make small, deliberate choices. She sought out a mentor, she delegated tasks she'd been hoarding, she started prioritizing her health. She shifted from a mindset of I can't to I will find a way. And gradually, painstakingly, her situation began to turn around. not because external circumstances suddenly improved, but because her internal world shifted, and that shift created a ripple effect, drawing in the resources, the people, and the opportunities she needed. This journey is not about perfection, it's about progress. It's about understanding that your struggles are not punishments, but rather catalysts for your evolution. Your challenges are not roadblocks, but invitations to discover strength you never knew you possessed. And in every step you take, however faltering, however small, know that the divine is cheering you on. Gabriel, the messenger of strength and revelation, is witnessing your courage and celebrating your every effort to rise. Mi conta numbers comentarios de one voce estar assistindo e se essa mensagem está fazendo sentido para o su coração. Isso me ajuda muito a entender nossa família aqui e criar conteúdos em dar mais transformadores. Your voice matters. Your journey matters. And your connection to this community is part of the unfolding plan. Now, as we move towards the end of our time together, I want to consolidate this powerful truth. Gabriel cried, seeing your situation not because you are broken, but because you are a magnificent masterpiece in progress, momentarily overshadowed by doubts and fears. His tears are a sacred reminder of the immense love and fierce belief the universe has in you. The urgency is to stop playing small, to stop dimming your light, and to fully embrace the extraordinary being you were created to be. Your true self is waiting to emerge, vibrant and radiant. Your best life is not a distant fantasy, it's a potential waiting to be activated by your choices, by your intentions, by your faith. You have everything you need within you to turn this situation around, to rewrite your story, to create a life of purpose, joy, and profound fulfillment. Do not doubt your inner wisdom, do not underestimate your resilience, and never, ever forget the divine light that resides within your soul. You are not alone. You are loved beyond measure. I want to end our time together with a powerful prayer, a declaration of your truth and your potential, to seal this message deep within your spirit. Let us come together in this sacred moment, wherever you are, wherever you stand. Pai Celestial, font de toda vida e amor, numbers apresentamos diante de ti com coracos abertos e espíritos ansiosos. Agradecemos por esta mensagem urgente, pela revelação de tua profunda impatiência e pela lembrança de que nunca estamos sozinhos em nossas lutas. Agradecemos pela tua sabedoria que nos guia, pela tua força que nos sustenta e pelo teu amor que nos envolve em todos os momentos. Senhor, reconhecemos que em nossos momentos de desafio, de dúvida e de desespero, podemos nos sentir perdidos e invisíveis. Mas hoje, nos escolhemos receber a verdade de que somos vistos, somos compreendidos, e que mesmo os seus ansiam pela nossa libertação e pela nossa ascensão. Nos pedimos, neste momento, que a tua luz penetre nas áreas mais escuras das nossas vidas, dissipando o medo, a ansiedade e as crenças limitantes que nos aprisionam. Nos encorajam, ó Deus, de abraçar a radical autocompaixão, de pedir a nós mesmos e de nos vermos através dos teus olhos de amor incondicional. Fortalece-nos para desafiar as mentiras que contamos a nós mesmos e para substituí-las pelas verdades do nosso potencial divino e do nosso propósito sagrado. Guia-nos para tomar aquelas pequenas, mas poderosas, acos que nos alinharão com a vida que tu sonhaste para nós, a vida de plenitude, alegria e significado. Nos declaramos que nosso potencial e maior do que imaginamos, que fomos criados para algo extraordinário, e que nossa história não termina aqui. O melhor de nós ainda está por vir, e temos tudo o que precisamos dentro de nós para co-criar uma realidade de abundância e paz. Q cada lagrima derramada se transform em orvalho de esperança, e Q cada desafio se torna trampolim para o nosso crescimento. Q a urgência Q sentimos nao seja de pânico, mas de propósito, impulsionando numbers para a nossa verdadeira identidade e para a manifestação de nossa mais alta vibração. Protege numbers, o Pai, de toda energia negativa, de toda dúvida e de todo desânimo. Enche numbers como tua paz que excede todo entendimento e como tua alegria inabalável. Que possamos sentir a tua presença ao nosso lado, guiando cada passo, iluminando cada caminho. Que a nossa vida seja testemunho de tua graça transformadora e do poder que reside cada de numbers. Com gratidão nossos coracos, e com fé inabalável, numbers entregamos nossos caminhos a ti, confiando que tu estás sempre trabalhando para o nosso bem maior. E assim seja. Amen. My dear friends, thank you for being here, for allowing this message to touch your heart. Remember, your journey is sacred, and you are a powerful, loved, and capable being. If this message resonated deeply with you, please consider subscribing to our family here and hitting that notification bell. It ensures you won't miss out on more transformative content that's designed to uplift, empower, and remind you of your true potential. And if you know someone who needs to hear this, someone who feels unseen or burdened, please share this video with them. Let's spread this message of hope and divine urgency far and wide. You are part of something bigger, and together we are creating a wave of transformation. Until next time, remember your power, embrace your truth, and live your extraordinary life. You've got this.